Twirl it, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it, twirl it. Yeah, this is what I got. I got me some. Welcome to my channel. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I got me some wings and potatoes. How about that? How y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing pretty good. Me, I'm just peachy. Yes, I am. Y'all, we gonna get this in. Heavenly Father, I ask that you bless this food that I'm about to put in my body and nourish in Jesus' name, amen. Yep, I decided to cook some wings and potatoes. Yeah. I got a little barbecue sauce added on my wings. Yeah. Got that little barbecue sauce. It took a long time for these to fry. This is for you. I know you can't get to it. I'm gonna eat it for you. How about that? Bring your plate on in. Come on, y'all. That stuff know it be tangy when you ain't ate nothing all day. I was sitting here. I don't know if this is a car show or what, but these guys are showing off their vehicle. The guy showing off his vehicle. Let's see if we can listen to the sound of this vehicle. I was like, what is going on with that vehicle? Why did that vehicle sound like that? Wait a minute, let me see. It sounds real rough. It's a Chevy. Excuse me. It's a Chevy truck. It looks nice. I guess it be in shows. This is what's so interesting to me. He's pulling that Chevy out of the garage. Look like he spent more time on that Chevy than he did that house. The house, the Chevy, the truck looked more expensive than the house. Go figure. But we gonna get this in. Yeah, I should have got a spoon. You know what? I need a spoon, and I need some barbecue sauce for my potatoes. Got this sweet baby Ray. Yeah, he looked like he put more into that truck than he did the house. I guess if he ever get put out the house, he'll be in the truck and he'll be looking good in the truck. How about that? That's probably how that go. the store have they're like high-hole crumbs for to put on your chicken. You know how you want batter for your chicken? They have I guess it's new. In Snooks they sell high-hole crumbs. And that's what I got on my chicken. I don't have very much, but yeah, he's supposed to. This guy gonna have his truck in the show. Look nice. It look real nice. It sounds rough. I guess that's how it's supposed to sound. When you put that dual stuff on your exhaust. I guess I don't know. Boy, let me tell you something. Look at that. That's a fat piece of chicken. I smothered my chicken in some onion. I smothered my chicken and my potatoes in onions. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Y'all know I got a story to tell. Every time I eat, I have a story to tell. You know what? If you don't like that story that I'm about to tell, then I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So sorry.
This story right here is based off of customer service in the restaurant business. Mm-hmm. I got a lot of those stories because I have worked in that business for a while. And I tell you what, I will see it every day. Yeah, that's a nice old truck that man got. The young man got. You probably still live with his parents. Sometimes when you're able to live with your parents, you're able to save money to get the finer things that you want in life. And we know a lot of young men, Lord have mercy. That's a 78 Chevy. And he got the word YouTube on his truck. He loving YouTube like that, huh? It's your business. That's probably how you making his money. He got an SUV Chevy too. He's showing all his cars. Maybe he needs to take his YouTube money and help whoever that is he living with fix that house now. I know they would love that. They probably allow him to stay there so he can get his money together. He's getting all his money together. He's putting it in his he's probably putting, you can tell that he's putting it into his vehicle. Look like he went to that place called Pimp My Ride. Look like that's where he went to get his vehicle done. You got the gutters hanging all off on the house. Okay. Nice looking though. Nice looking car. You got it customized. Lord have mercy. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the restaurant business. If you ever been into a restaurant business, the key to having a good, successful restaurant business key to have a good restaurant business is to make sure your employees are happy. That is the key. It connects with the customers. Can you imagine having a unpleasant, employee? Can you imagine that? Having an unpleasant employee. If you have an unpleasant employee, what's going to happen? It's going to do a trigger effect. We had some people that were unhappy and some people that enjoy what they do. Now, this one guy had mentioned, well, he said every time he speak about his job, people seem to think that he don't like his job and he like his job. Well, I said to him, I said, well, this is the thing. He said, I never said, well, I hate my job and this, that, and other. I told him, you can actually hate things that you don't like about that job, but what probably needs to happen, you need to speak out about what you don't like so that that can get changed. He looking at me like, you're right. I told him, have you ever heard somebody say, I gotta get up early in the morning to go to this job. I hate this. He said he heard it all the time. I said, well, let me tell you what. That person does not hate their job. They hate the hours that they are working. Therefore, if they go to their superiors and say, hey, I was wondering if there's any kind of way that my hours can be changed, and give them the hours that that person prefer. If you give the person that is doing your schedule what you prefer to work, and they can see that you're not happy with what you're already working, they change that, they're going to see a change in pattern. Because you're going to enjoy coming in during that time. Once you come in during that time, you're going to be happy about it. It's like, okay, you're going to be able to perform the duties that you were required to perform. Some people just don't get that. You have people that will come in to work, let's say 4 a.m. in the morning. They be grumpy and everything. That is not the hours that they can work. If they had the correct hours, they can perform the way that they are supposed to. Some businesses just don't understand that. And it's hard because they have a turnover. They're wondering why, the first thing this employee say, I don't make enough for what y'all want me to do. Well, guess what? If you gave them the off days that they wanted, and you gave them the hours that they wanted, they're going to enjoy it. They're going to be making the same pay. People don't get that. This job that I work at did a statistic, and they had a high turnover rate, and they were trying to do everything possible to get the right people. But then this is what's so crazy. Say, for instance, you have 5 different businesses, and you have a person who's, let's say, maybe worked in, they come and they apply for a position. They never did cashier position. They never had a cashier position. You put them in that position, quite naturally, they're going to be afraid. Quite naturally, they're going to be kind of afraid of going into that position because they never done it. The good thing about it is you have someone who's never worked in that position. If they never worked in that position, that is a good thing. Because if you put that person who's never worked in that position and you put them with someone who is experienced, the person that's experienced is going to show them what they're supposed to do. And then what they really going to do, after they show them, they're going to show them the basic. That person who's never been in that position is going to gravitate toward that. And that's what's going to make them good at doing their job. Now, once after they've managed that job, there's going to be opportunity where they may say, hey, I can't work these hours. It tells you that they're kind of getting frustrated. So therefore, you need to find out what kind of hours they work, put them in the hours that they can work, and watch how they perform. They're going to be more happier that way. People just don't get that. You have people going into all kinds of positions that they don't know, that they really do not want to be in. We had a young man who he applied to be a utility worker. He's thinking, oh, I'm just going to be taking out the trash because he take out the trash at home. That's not all to it. There's other things that you have to do other than just taking out trash. You have to do some detailed cleaning. And we know some guys just don't like to clean, y'all. They leave their stuff all over the floor and everything and expect somebody else to clean up behind them. Anyhow, this young man wanted to be a utility worker. One of his things was, oh, this wasn't a job that I was really looking for. I thought as a utility worker, I was just going to be taking out trash. Well, first of all, first thing I would say to this person is, who interviewed you? Because this is the thing. When you go to interview someone, you want to make sure you give them a job description. Give them a description of what the job entails. When you interview them, you also want to go through a questionnaire and kind of get a feed off of what they're saying to you and everything. I had done many of interviews. I interviewed this young lady. Y'all, I did ask for forgiveness. I had interviewed this young lady, and I sensed that she may have been nervous. She had a pencil with her, I guess, when she was filling out the application. You know, I explained to her, next time you come out, always remember never to fill out an application with a pencil. Make sure it's a blue or black pen. That's the legal way to do it. Because, you know, when you have somebody fill out an application, someone else had gave her the application, but apparently they didn't give her no pen. Because this is the thing. An application, it costs. It's part of a cost. I'm sorry. That's just it. So this young lady, I go to interview her, and I kid you not, she had that pencil that she had. She was rolling it up and down on her forehead. Y'all, I had a piece of paper, and I was like this. I was actually laughing. And I said, Lord, I shouldn't be doing this. And I put it down. And I started smiling and I said, ma'am. I said, I said, are you nervous? She said, kind of. I said, why? Why are you nervous? There's no need for you to be nervous. So what I did to break the barriers, I started telling her things about what I did and when I first got there. And, you know, that kind of broke the barrier because she was real nervous. And by the end of that interview, I got out what I needed from her. And I ended up hiring her because she let her guards down. And I had asked her, let me ask you this. When I interviewed her, I said, let me ask you this. You put on your application that you can work any hours. She said, yes, ma'am. I said, well, let me ask you this. Would you be able to work from 11 at night until 11 the following night? She said, oh, that's a lot of hours. I said, you said you can work any hours. Now, when you're putting on your application, as I'm interviewing her, I'm giving her tips in case she decide that she wanted to move on somewhere else. You go to the next job, hey, you'll have some of those tips. And I told her, never put on your application you can work any hours. That seems desperate. And that you're just looking for a job. She said, well, I am. I said, so you just basically, you just want something to work. I said, let me ask you this. Did family member of yours request that you get yourself a job? She said, yes, ma'am. I said, okay. That's why you said you're just looking for a job. I said, that's just not how you do it. Put your hours that you're willing to work. This is what I'm willing to work. And she said, well, when I would do that and go fill out applications, they wouldn't hire her. I said, you know what? That's beside the point. I explained to her, when I go looking for a job, I tell them the hours that I can work. If they say this is what we have available, well, I understand that these are the hours that you have available, but those are not the hours that I can work, so I'll just move on. You just move on. Simple as that. And I said, because this is the thing. If you want production out of me, you're going to get it with the hours that I can work. Not what you want me to work, but what I can work. I understand that is your business. I'm applying for something that will benefit me. Now, if it benefit me, then what I would do, I would make sure that I produce the work that you want me to do. I will make sure that I get it done, because I'm going to be happy about the hours that I'm working in this, that, and other. So basically, I made it about me. But it's a win-win situation. When you go for a job and you tell them these are the hours that I can work, and this is the position that I'm applying for, can you imagine going to a job, applying for a certain position, certain hours, and they give you something else different? That doesn't make sense to me. But that affects their bottom line. You know, they want to be able, that company want to be able to control their turnover. That's something they want to do. But yeah, this young lady, she was very nervous. After we got finished, she kind of calmed down. She ended, once she was hired in, because I noticed on her application, looked like every 2 months she was on the job. And I'm like, she's not stable. So what I did, I took a chance. I said to her, I'm looking to hire you, but I need at least for you to give me a year to be here. And she said, oh, I can be here for a year. She ended up on the job for 5 years. And she moved up. She moved out of town and she moved up in the company somewhere else. So that was a win-win situation. I always remember, this is the thing. Because when I used to hire people, I used to make sure that they're working with me, because when I interview, my thing is this: you're not gonna sit up here and say, "Oh, she didn't say that I would be working this," because I'm gonna ask you all these questions, and you're gonna give me the answer that I'm looking for. Simple as that. And if you say, "Well, oh, she didn't tell me that," guess what? I've written it down on the side of the application just so that we can go back to it and hey. Clarification right here. When I ask you what kind of hours can you work this, can you work that, you gave me the hours that you can work. I wrote them down. You see me write them down and say, oh yeah, you right. Sure. But anyhow, y'all, I just wanted to share that information. I'm up and I'm out. And hey, if you get time, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up. If you're viewing my content, give it a thumbs up or give it a thumbs down. It doesn't matter. I appreciate it so much, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe and blessed, and you take care, okay? Bye-bye.